Hey, what's going on, Guardians? My name is the Black Link, and as you log into the world of Destiny 2 today, you will be met with this brand new splash screen celebrating the start of Arc Week. That's right, we had update 2.2.1 go into effect earlier today, and alongside a myriad of other changes, we got some major buffs to several big Arc classes, as well as an entire week of celebration of, well, the most electrifying element. And in this short video, we're going to run down a few of the things that have changed and what's going to be going on this week, the activities you'll be jumping into. So here's what it says. Arc Week. A pulse of energy from the Traveler has swept the system, imbuing all Guardians with enhanced Arc energy. In response, Commander Zavala has declared a week of celebration. Many Arc subclass paths have been refreshed and improved, and those improvements were detailed in the patch notes for update 2.2.1. We actually covered them in the TWAB video for last week, so if you missed out on some of those changes, there were some major changes to Stormcallers, to Striker Titans, and to the Arc Strider Hunter class. We covered most, if not all, of those changes in the TWAB video. There will be a link down to that in the description box below. Go check it out if you want to know each of the in-depth changes made to those classes. There were a lot of buffs there. But moving on, many tower vendors are now offering bounties to Arc wielders. Complete them in style by participating in Arc Singe activities. New Arc-themed emotes are now available at the Eververse store, and the Thunderlord quest has returned. If you're a Guardian who missed out on the Thunderlord quest, the murder mystery for Master Ives from last year, you have a chance to get that done now. It's a quest that will be available over at Amanda Holiday in the Towers hangar. So let's go ahead and jump on into some of the changes we've got here. First things first, the Eververse store does have a brand new set of packages with some brand new emotes for you. These come in the form of the Lightning Rod bundle, the Lightning Before Thunder bundle, and the Resting Storm bundle, each of which will contain a brand new Arc-themed emote for the three main classes. The Arc Strider's Patience for Hunters, neat little twirling electric staff animation there. The Striker's Patience animation for Titans. And finally, the Stormcaller's Patience emote for you Warlocks out there. Now, each of these emotes can only be used by their specific classes, but you can pick up each of these bundles for about 500 silver apiece, meaning they're about $5, or $15 total for all three. There we go, that's it for the new emotes, but there's more to look at here for Arc Week. If you check out your favorite vendors, many of them will have Arc-themed bounties for you to complete out in the world. These will include things like getting Arc ability kills or just normal Arc kills and strikes and stuff like that, encouraging you to use the newly powered Arc subclasses out in the world. And indeed, some of these changes are really significant, Guardians. Again, we did cover these changes in the TWAB video from last week. But basically, all of the pre-Forsaken Arc-based subclasses got major buffs in this update, so it may be more than worth it to take them out for a spin in strikes or whatever activities you're going to be playing this week. Mayhem is also live in the Crucible this week, so it's going to be a great opportunity for you to try out some of those new Arc Strider and Striker Titan abilities there. I played a bit with Stormcaller. It feels pretty good in PvE. I don't know if I'd recommend it for PvP though. It still seems like Stormtrance is on the weaker side in PvP, but thankfully, another Warlock class got a rather large buff in this update. Nova Warp got some pretty huge changes that have made it more than good enough to use in PvP once again. This class previously got destroyed in a round of nerfs that hit it a few updates ago. But with update 2.2.1, they've reduced the charge of the initial detonation by like 20%. They reduced the cost of holding your charge detonation by 7%. They've reduced the cost of your blinking mechanic while in the super by like 20%, so you can actually travel crazy distances without using too much super energy. Seriously, play with some of these changed and updated subclasses. They feel pretty darn good. And if you'd like the full patch notes, there will again be a link to that in the description box below. Now, additionally, of course, the Thunderlord quest is live once again. You can start this off by heading over to the Tower Hangar and talking to Amanda Holiday. She'll set you on the right path to figuring out the identity of Master Ives' killer. Previously, this was a multi-week quest that had plenty of time gates, but thankfully you have an opportunity to get it all done right now. We do have an entire guide video up on how exactly to complete this quest for the Thunderlord here on the channel. There will be a link to that in the description box below as well. But just as a heads up for all of you who never got a chance to complete this quest before, it's very cool. It won't take you too long to do. The very first step is going to require that you decrypt 10 legendary engrams. Listen, if you've got enough legendary shards, about 250 at least, you can actually just head over to the Cryptarch, buy his legendary package, and it will count for this step of the quest. Just buy 10 of those, you'll be done with this step, you can move right on to the next one. So I hope you've been saving up legendary shards for this occasion, but it shouldn't be too hard to farm up that much. But anyways, you can find the rest of the steps to that quest in the video guide we have linked in the description box below. Get out there, complete that quest, experience the joy of the final mission, and get your hands on the mighty Thunderlord exotic heavy machine gun. But alright Guardians, that's most everything you need to know about Arc Week. It's less of a standard event in Destiny and more of a celebration of the Arc changes that we got in Update 2.2.1, which by the way, full patch notes will be up in a video later today. As an additional heads up, there are a couple of other changes that weren't even mentioned in the patch notes. For one, Xur's Faded engrams, those isochronal engrams you can pick up for 97 legendary shards that generally get you year 1 exotics, can now drop Forsaken exotic. So for you Guardians out there who were cheesing and stayed by Xur through the reset, if you picked up that isochronal afterwards, you probably got access to some Forsaken exotics, which is very exciting. Additionally, we've also seen reports of the Wave Splitter exotic trace rifle, previously a PlayStation exclusive, dropping on both Xbox and PC platforms, specifically from Xur's Faded engram. So I personally cannot wait until Friday rolls around. I do believe if that has indeed been added to the loot pool, and we saw people like Goth confirming this on Twitter, that's the only exotic I don't have. So buying that from Xur should hopefully guarantee I get my hands on the Wave Splitter, which for those who don't know is a void exotic trace rifle that was very powerful on console and now seems to be available on Xbox and on the PC platform. Very exciting news. So there are certainly plenty of surprises within Update 2.2.1. Again, full patch notes for that will be up later today. I didn't want to cover all of that in this video. This is just specifically about what you can be doing in Arc Week. I hope you Guardians enjoyed the changes, have some fun in Mayhem, and if you never got a chance to experience the Cosmodrome in Destiny 2, go get that Thunderlord quest done right now. That's going to be it for this one, Guardians. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful time in Arc Week. I know I'm going to be going and testing out a lot of Nova Warp shenanigans. So please, Night Stalker hunters, put the tethers away. For me. That's it for this one, Guardians. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.